Good afternoon, Dr. Lennox. This is Johnny Chicardwell here, and this is my week 5 homework. What I chose to do was option A, and I chose to attend a live performance in my city and do a review on that and discuss that. The performance that I went to go see was The Little Mermaid, and it was hosted by the Red House Theater at the Crown Times Theater. And I actually took my son to see it. So first I'm going to start off with the review of the show that I seen. I actually think that it was a really good show. It was well put together. There was a lot of music. There were also kids from the school district, and there were also professional actors. So it was a little mix of them both. It was like aspiring actors. I sat in the front row because I have front row seats. So everything was up close and personal. I was able to see the actors. I was able to really listen to their talent and hear everything that was going on. As far as the colors go in the show, it was very bright. There was a lot of reds. There was a lot of blues. The lights were everywhere. And it was more so of a musical that I seen. And everything was different. There was like some loud, not loud, but some fast songs such as Under the Sea, which is one of my favorites. And then there was also slow songs such as A Part of Your World that Ariel sings. So in the mix of all of those, it was a lot of rhythm going on. The tone of it was hyped, but then at some points it was also slowed down. There was a lot of choreography in the dance during the musical that they did, and there also was a choir that helped them sing. So I found that to be pretty interesting. The effect that the show had on me, I really liked it. If I had to rate it, I would give it 5 stars. I liked how they involved the youth in the show and they let the kids, be a part of it. I think that's really important because that can be the start of a lot of the kids' drama career, and it can show them, it allows them to show off their talent and what they're capable of doing So I thought that was awesome. Also, I just overall enjoyed the show. The music, the singing, the dancing. It had me on my feet, clapping my hands. The Little Mermaid is a classic movie for me. I've watched it so many times as a young girl. So for them to bring that back in the play form and for me to actually see it performed, that was awesome. The emotions that I felt during this play was pure joy. Also, when the main characters had their solo parts, that actually really touched me because I felt like a lot of them did a really good job. Like some of them, you could tell that some of them were nervous, but they still tried hard and they sung through it. And then the professionals, wow, like it was awesome just hearing them sing and hit all those high notes and dance and sing at the same time. Like I said, overall, it was a really good show, and I enjoyed watching it. It was worth the money that I had to pay to see it, which wasn't a lot. When it comes to my community, I feel like art should be a part of my community. I live in a very urban community, so art keeps the kids busy, whether it's painting, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing. I feel like all of that should be a part of it. And the Red House Theater, they actually come to the schools now. I work in the school district, and what they do is they come to the schools. They work on certain things, like for example, they did Shakespeare, and they have what's called a performance. So the kids, they learn a poem, they learn nursery rhymes. It depends on what grade they're in, and then they get to show it off in front of all the staff, the other students, and also their family members. So I think that that's pretty awesome that they have that because it allows them to feel involved in school. As far as the high school kids go, they don't have the Red House, but they have a lot of places. For example, where I'm working at, I work at the high school, and they have Alice in Wonderland coming up. So that's going to be good. What I can do to make that happen. Basically, what I'm doing now, I'm actually going to be part of Hairspray, which I'm very, very excited about. I'll be doing the choreographing for the play. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and that's going to be in the springtime. But I've been looking up videos and looking up tips, and you know, I don't want to make it too hard for the kids, but they're high school kids, so I feel like they should be able to catch on to it. That's also how I'll be able to involve art in the future. Another way that I will involve it in the future is right now and later on, I work in a special education room. So we take our kids to art class every day out of the week. They go Monday through Friday. And we do a lot of hands-on activities so they can work on their fine motor skills. But I think that's very important because that helps them out. And that helps them find themselves in their niche and their talent. A lot of the kids in my class are very talented and they actually really like art. And then we have a few students that go to music class as well. So that's another form of art. And I think that that's also awesome for them, to be a part of that and to be involved with the general ed students. Finally, had how art adds value to life. I think without art, life is kind of dull, boring, pointless. From music to dance, a lot of people revolve their life around art, and it's really good for them to do. And I strongly encourage it, and I think it's a really good idea. I promote it in the schools, and I push the kids to get involved in it, and I think it's a really good idea. So that was my review on Little Mermaid for my final assignment, and also what I think about art and how kids should be involved. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it.